way of honesty is with your parents. If you lie to your parents, let's say you said to them, all right, I'm going over Coca-Cola's house, but in reality you're over Sprint's house. They'll be like, why are you at Sprint's house if I called Coca-Cola's mom and they said you weren't there and you're at Sprint's house? They won't believe you and they won't trust you anymore because you weren't being honest. And if your parents don't trust you, they're not going to let you do things, and certain privileges will start getting taken away. And I know you don't want that, I don't want that, no one wants that, because everyone wants to go around without their parents watching them like a babysitter. You know, so you have to be honest with your parents, and the parents will trust you, and you'll get more privileges to go to the mall by yourself, the movies by yourself. Oh, you want to sleep at your house in the Cape for the weekend? Go ahead, because I trust you, because you're honest. So that's why you need to be honest.
You can talk all you want. See me, I stay prayed up. Nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go!
Also, being honest with your friends. It's a huge, huge thing. Because if they're your real friends, side note, if you're there, this is what my mom taught you, and this is a quick life advice about friends. If they're your real friends, and if someone went up to them and gave you like a rumor about you, they won't believe it because they know the real you, and they'll love the real you no matter what because they know you. So that's a good way to know a real, true friend and a fake friend. Also, if you love them like a real friend, you wouldn't lie to them because you would trust them and you would know that they would love you no matter what. So you wouldn't, do a white lie, because those aren't things. White lies aren't things. They're still lies and you're still not being honest. So you would be honest with your friends 24/7 if you really, really love them. Because if you're not honest with them, they won't want to talk to you anymore. And people will realize that you're just a loudmouth that never says the truth. And no one will ever want to talk to you.
How to feel about it. Something in the back.
Also, another thing of honesty, this lighting's so bad by the way, is with a relationship like boyfriend-girlfriends. So if you lie to your boyfriend or you lie to your girlfriend, that's not creating a healthy, honest relationship. That's not going to be good for you or for the other person. Because if you guys are honest with one another, it's going to create a healthy relationship. But if not, and you do white lies or make something look better than what it really is, then you're not going to be honest, and then it's going to end up and result of a breakup usually. Also with cheating, if you're saying to the person, oh, I love you, you're my best friend, and then you're going to talk to 10 other people, you're not being honest and you're also not being loyal. And that also goes back to trust, because they will not trust you anymore. Because that's the way to create an honest, healthy relationship, is to be honest with each other all the time, no matter what they say or what they ask. Be honest with them all the time, because if you really love them, then that's why you're dating each other, so you guys can be honest. Understand? Wrap it all up with the honesty. Honesty is really the best policy, because if you're not honest, it all goes back to trust. Trust, I think, is the main thing here. And it all goes back to trust. And no one's going to want to trust you if you're going to keep lying after lying after lies. It's like a table. Think about it. If you're putting all the lies on a table, sooner or later the truth is going to come out, or you're going to make a mistake. Let's say you said, oh, I went to this place at this time, and then you forgot about it, and you said, oh, yeah, I went to the place at this time. Then you'd be like, oh, but you said this. Because it's going to be piles on piles on piles of lies on lies on lies that you're not going to be able to keep up with. And sooner or later, things are going to start falling off the table. And the truth is going to come out. And everyone's not going to trust you. And everyone's going to realize that you're, as I said, a loudmouth that never tells the truth. And sooner or later, you're not going to have any friends, because no one, as I said, it goes back to the thing of trust. And no one's going to trust you. And, I mean, you don't want that. Hello? Just don't lie. Thank you for having me take over this episode of Tea Talk Daily, where the tea is always hot and the vice is always good. Yeah, you can follow me on all my social medias. BellaMac531 is my Snapchat, and BKM.5315 is my IG. Thank you so much for having me. Hope I can take another episode over soon.